to my channel. Ooh, just had to take a little sip right there. So I'm starting with my eyes, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre to cancel out any redness on my eyelids. Will also make my eyeshadow last longer. So I'm using a new Urban Decay brush. I think it's called like the Finger or something like that. It's definitely a little bit smaller than my fingers, but it works. It works nice. So for today, I'm using the Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, and I'm taking the color Foxy, which is a light beige color. Just using it in my crease and up to my brow bone, just to set the cream eyeshadow. Then for the first transition shade that I'm going to use is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. It is not too cool tone, not too warm tone. It's just like the perfect crease color for my skin tone. So I'm just using this one on a big fluffy brush in my crease. Then because this look is more cool tone, I'm using Tease, which is a grayish taupey brown shade with a little bit of a smaller crease brush, just more precisely in my crease. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm growing out my brows right now. That's why my brows look like a hot mess, I know. Then to darken things up a little bit more, I'm using Busted from the same palette. This one I use just mainly just in the crease with the same brush, just to darken up the look a little bit. Then to deepen up the crease even more, I'm using Blackout, which is a black eyeshadow. I'm just using it on a smaller brush, just more precisely in the crease. This will look really pretty once the light color on the lid and the glitter comes on. And make sure to blend this line out, because unless it will not look that cute. Then I'm taking the new Moondust palette and taking this really pretty color and packing it on my eyelid. I actually found out when I did this look that I wanted to do it a little bit lighter, so I just went in with another shadow on top of it. So I took the color Verb from Naked 2 palette just to lighten it up a little bit more. And if you don't have the Moondust palette, you can just use the Verb color, because honestly, it will look just as nice. And then I'm using the black color again, and instead of doing a winged liner, I'm just going to line my lash line with some black eyeshadow. And then for this amazing product, Heavy Metal Glitter Liner from Urban Decay in the color Midnight Cowboy. Oh my gosh, I could use this every single day of my life. I'm not even joking. This is so easy and good. Love it. This just like transforms any look. Love it. So just pack this onto my eyelid, and you have to wait until you like blink too much, because unless it will just go up in the crease. So just wait a little bit before you kind of move around. Then I'm using lashes, and I'm using House of Lashes Starlet lashes. These are really, really nice. I love them. Then I'm going in with a little bit of black eyeshadow just on top of where I had the lash glue. For foundation today, I'm using All Nighter foundation from Urban Decay. Also a new product from Urban Decay, and I was kind of shocked because it looked really light, but it actually blended in really nicely, and when I applied the bronzer and stuff like that, it looked a lot better. But look how pigmented that foundation is. It is the most like pigmented foundation I've ever used. This is crazy. It's like a mask. So if you like that mask look on your skin, you will love this. I know that sounds kind of scary, but it gives you like a full-on Photoshop look. It's really nice. I like it. And if I look down a lot of the times, because I was watching the VMA while I did my makeup. So there you go. For concealer, I'm going in with my new go-to, which is the Born This Way from Too Faced. It isn't full coverage, but it definitely has a good medium coverage. It looks really pretty on the skin, really healthy, and it's just been a new go-to for me. I really like it. To highlight my face, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Light Boost Highlight Pan. This is such a nice one. I just kind of mix it in with my concealer. So it looks a little bit crazy right now, I know, but when you use a beauty blender to blend it in, it just looks really flawless on the skin. So I really recommend doing that if you use as much concealer as I do. When I have focus on both of my eyes and my lips, I like my skin to look really, really flawless. That's why I'm going for like a full coverage look today. To set my concealer to prevent it from creasing, I'm using Sensai loose powder. I'm not going to bake, but kind of bake, if that makes any sense. I'm going to apply a lot of powder, but I'm not going to make it sit on my skin. I'm just going to press it into my skin. Basically just that. So no powder is going to lay on my skin. I think I like doing that better than baking. I think it looks prettier. And then I'm just going to dust some powder all over my skin to not make my skin super oily. And this is really good for making my skin matte. Then I like to do my under eyes. I'm just going to use the same eyeshadows as I used on top of my eyes. So starting with Hoola bronzer, then go in with the darkest shade, Then I'm going in with the black eyeshadow close to my lash line. And also, don't forget to blend the under eye. For the waterline, I'm using the NYX Slide-On Pencil in the color Brown Perfection to line my waterline. Then I'm finishing off the eyes with some mascara on my lower lashes and also to make the falsies blend into my natural lashes. Then I use the sleek highlight palette and use the lightest color in the palette just in my inner corners, and look how pretty that looks. It's my new favorite, I love it. Then for bronzer, I'm using the Benefit Hoola as a contour and also as a bronzer. So I'm starting with bronzing up my skin using a new favorite bronzing and powder brush from Urban Decay. I like this brush a lot. To contour, I'm using a smaller brush. This is also from Urban Decay. I will link all of the products and write the names in the description box if you're wondering about any of the products in the video. For a blush, I use this really pretty color from a Tarte called Exposed. It's just a really natural color because I don't want anything too crazy with this crazy eye and lip. Then for highlight, I'm starting with Becca Opal. So I'm just going to apply that one with my favorite highlight brush. This is from Sigma and it's called Tapered Highlight, I think. Then because that one was not enough for me, I'm just going to top it off with some sleek highlight palette. This is amazing. I love the sleek highlight palette. It just always makes the look so pretty. I love it. To remove the powdery look to my skin, I'm going in with MAC Fix Plus. This just makes the highlight stand out and also make my skin look a lot better. Kind of just like takes away the powdery look to my skin. Then for the lips, I'm using a Limecrime Peacock liquid lipstick. I think these are called Velvetines. I really like the Limecrime liquid lipsticks. I think they're really nice. And this color is super beautiful. I absolutely love it. I had to use 2 layers of this one. In the first layer, as you can see, it is kind of a lighter color. But when I used 2 layers, it got a little bit darker. And it is really hard to make the lips like symmetrical, so I have to look in the mirror just to kind of see if it looks nice and then just like clean up the edges. So that was it for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was highly requested from you guys, so hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!